The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
John Hightower now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete to open things up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone, because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This will be play number 9 in the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Raiders at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game's slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
to the air. Fields on second down.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Play fake, now Fields to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Herbert.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notch free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
19 yards on the play. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a loose football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Finding room at midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, here we go. Rock all 80. Shot 50, shot 50. Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Play action. It's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields.
flush to his right.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
18
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's a handoff to Jenkins running left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 30-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from the end zone, here comes Herbert. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On
on 2nd and 9. Fields looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
19 right. Back and 60.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready?
2nd and 4. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Back to throw here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call, because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And some space here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.